even if the religion talks about fear, the first thing we do is complain about it. Like, why is the Quran, this girl came up to me, told me, why does the Quran talk about hell? And this girl, actually this happened, of all places in Boston it happened. She came up to me and she said, I used to be a Muslim and I left. And I said, okay, let's talk after the program. And she told me I left Islam because I was reading Surah Al-Rahman. And I was like, okay, well that's cool. Surah Al-Rahman, the extremely merciful, the unimaginably merciful. She goes, yeah, if God describes himself as so unimaginably merciful, why is it that in the middle of this surah, people are being dragged into hell by their heads being grabbed? Why are they being burned? Why is there boiling water being poured onto them? يَطُوفُ بَيْنَهَا وَبَيْنَ حَمِيمٍ آنٍ يَطُوفُونَ بَيْنَهَا وَبَيْنَ حَمِيمٍ آنٍ. They're going to be going back and forth between boiling water and torture. What kind of mercy is this? I don't understand. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll place a different order for another surah for you. Because you're not comfortable with the idea. Who's talking to who here? Master is talking to slave. This is not a book that you need to review on Amazon.com that you say, I like most of it, but this hellfire stuff was a little, I give it 2 stars for that. Because you're in a position to judge what is good and what isn't good. And you don't like to feel scared. And she said, I just couldn't believe that God would create a hell. So I don't like fear. I don't like it to the point where if a religion makes me feel it even a little bit, then that religion makes me uncomfortable. Wow, that's your state. That's the position you're in. And by the way, speaking of this surah, before I move on, you should know something about this surah. This incredibly graphic description of hell that is supposed to scare you, and right at the end of it, يقول سبحانه وتعالى وَلِمَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ جَنَّتَانِ. Whoever got afraid of standing in front of his master gets 2 gardens. In other words, I scared you to qualify you for Jannah. The entire point of scaring you was so you can go to Jannah. Even Allah scaring us is a mercy. Even that is a mercy. But this idea of I don't want to talk about hellfire. I don't want to talk about Judgment Day. Let's talk about mercy. Allah doesn't let us do one side. He doesn't. Study Quran on your own. Study it. You'll never find a surah that just presents one side of the picture. Allah always balances the equation. And we're naturally supposed to be people that fear Allah Azza wa Jalla and do an accounting of ourselves. There are many